Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to see what are the load balancing options in GCP, which is Google Cloud, and how to create the load balancer. So you can see I am in the Google Cloud platform GCP console. So just go to network area, and in network service you will have load balancing. Just click on it, and here you can see the load balancing dashboard. So before creating load balancing, so there are some prerequisites. So what are those? So you should have the instance group created, which is manage your instance group with the instance template. So if you want to know how to create that, so I have another video, so you can check that on how to create the instance group. And for this we need the managed instance group. So you can check out that video for creating the groups. So once you create the managed instance group, so you can come over here in load balancing and you can create the load balancer. So just wanted to give background on load balancer. So what it is? So basically, if you have multiple instances, which is our GCP instances, and if you want to load balance everything, like your load should be balanced on equally on your all instance. Suppose you have 4 instances on one application, so you want to basically distribute the load on all 4 application servers. So how to do that? So you can do it with the load balancer. So there are different types of load balancer in GCP. So majorly there are 3. So very first is HTTP. So this is for the all HTTP and HTTPS application like our websites. Then another is a TCP. So a TCP load balancing will handle all your TCP load like layer 4 load balancing. You can call it as. Then next is UDP. So UDP is again the layer 4 and for the UDP protocol. So in this demo, so we will see how to create the HTTP or HTTPS load balancing. So just click on start configuration. So here you will have 2 options again. So now you want to load balance between your VMs, like suppose if you have as I said 4 VMs, and it will in between 4 VMs there should be load balancing, or from internet to VMs, like suppose if you have one website and that website handled by the 4 VMs, so it should be basically load balance the load from website to 4 VMs. Then you should be selecting one. Only between the VM means between only your VM and not connected to your internet. So we will create internet to my VMs. Just say continue. And here now you have steps. So very first is backend configuration. So what is backend configuration? So basically at the backend, which all instances will be there, what are the instance groups. So you need to define all those things. So as I said, suppose if you have 4 instances or 4 VM for your application, then first step is you need to create the managed instance group. So that you have created in advance, and as a backend we will provide that as an instance group. So just say create backend service, and you can give any name like backend VMs, backend VM. Then backend type is instance group. As I said, we have created instance group, and protocol is HTTP obviously. Then timeout setting we will keep as default. So here you can select backends. So you can see I have created one instance group, which is the managed instance group. So select that, and port numbers. So what are the port number for this? You can define over here. So you can provide multiple port number also. So I am putting only one for this demo. Then a balancing mode. So this is very important. So your balancing mode should be based upon utilization or rate, so that you can define. So utilization means what? So if suppose any VM reaches, you can see 80%. So if it reaches the 80%, then your load balancer will stop sending requests to that VM. So it will send to different VM which will have a less than 80% load. So you can define as per your requirement, 70% or 80%. So I am putting 80%. And capacity is so how much capacity each VM you should consider. So keep it as 100 as a default, and say done here. So we are done with this part. Then next is backend we are configured. So content delivery, so it should be you want to enable it or not. So you can check from here. Then next is important is health check. So as I said, you can either use your existing health check for the manage the instance group, or you can create new, because this based upon this health check your load balancing will happen. So I will basically create new health check. So you can give health check, give any name, and give the health check conditions like what is a port and protocol, then whether you want to enable the logs or not. So make sure if you are turning on the logs, so it will increase your cloud cost. So take a decision as per your requirement. Then health check criteria. So here you can change your condition like check interval, timeout. So I'm keeping as default, but you can change it. Just click on save and our health check has been created. So here cloud logging. So you want to enable cloud logging or not. So as I said, if you will enable the logging, so it will be helpful for your troubleshooting, but it will increase the cloud cost. So you can take decision as per your requirement. Then security. So I am keeping by default cloud armor, and just say create. So once you create, so we are done with our backend configuration. So this is done. Then host and path rules. So basically keep it as default. So you can see I'm keeping as default as per my backend. Then front end. So this is important. Now on front end side, there will be another IP, so which will be act as a load balancer IP, and that will be exact your front end. So suppose you have website, so that IP will be used for your website, so that it will load balancer, and that will basically balance load depending upon your backend, which you just entered in the backend configuration. So you can give any name. So my suppose front end I am giving just random. Then it is a HTTP or HTTPS. You can define that. Then you have network tier options, premium and standard. So select upon your requirement. So the charges basically different for both. Then here IP address. So if you are creating for test purpose, so you can select this, or you can have the static IP. So just say create static IP, give any name like for front end IP I'm giving. So this will be the static IP which will be used for your load balancer as a front end. So I created one static IP and just say done. So we are done with this also. Now just review whatever we have given. So this is my front end, which is my front end IP. Then this is my host and path rules. And what is the backend? So backend is my this one. So my instance group, and my health check is this, which will be checking at every specific interval, and auto scaling based upon your instance group configuration. So once you are done with the review, just say create. So you need to keep name over here. Now for my this is my web app. So just give any name and create. So it will take some time to create. So let's wait for some time. So now here you can see our web apps load balancer has been created, which is HTTP type. So this is how you can create load balancer. Just click on it and you can see more details like what is the front end, what is the IP for your front end. So as I said, this is our static IP. So this IP will be used for our website as a front end now, and this is the back end. So this is my instance group, which is act as a backend. So my load balancer will be distributing load among my backend services. So yeah, that's it for today. So we saw how to create the load balancer in the GCP and how to use it. So you can subscribe to this channel for more videos like this on Google Cloud. Thank you.